Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Gruba. If you want to find out more about my classes and my retreats and offerings, check out my website, jennifergruba.com. So just like you see my name on the YouTube channel, .com. Today I'm going to be doing a different sort of yoga practice with you. As you can see, for those of you who watched my videos before, I'm in my home office. I'm not in my my sunroom, my studio space. Today I would like to offer you a brief chair yoga practice. So ideally, of course, it's always best to get up and move the body around when we can. But there are times when we need to work for extended amounts of time and to sit at our desk. And there's also times where maybe we are nursing an injury, in which case it's also more appropriate to do a seated practice. So with that being said, find a seat in a comfortable chair, whether you're at work or at home. And then make sure that your feet are able to be planted firmly on the ground. So you don't want your feet dangling. And then finding a nice tall spine. I'd like you to sit back. You don't need to sit all the way back so that your back is touching the backrest of the chair, but sit back so that the shoulders track over the hips. A little bit taller, drawing the navel in just slightly to the spine. And then we'll begin, like we always do, with just a few grounding breaths so we can transition from our work tasks or our day-to-day life to our practice. Feel free to close your eyes or find a soft gaze if that's more comfortable. Beginning to breathe in and out through the nose. And beginning to just notice the breath, following the inhales and the exhales with your awareness. Gradually allowing those breaths to slow down, letting it take a little bit longer to fill the lungs and letting it take a little bit longer to empty. You will notice that it's hard to just attend to the breath, more than likely, and that's okay. The breath will always be there for you to come back to when you are distracted by your to-dos, a memory, or an emotion, or a physical sensation. It's also a good reminder that there's never a perfect time or place or perfect way to practice. Our yoga is always that, just a practice. For example, I'm at home. You might hear my cat meowing or one of my neighbor's car alarms might go off. And all these things that happen are just opportunities for us to practice mindfully bringing our awareness back to the present moment, back to the breath. Allowing the inhales to become a little more expansive. You'll feel the chest widen. Good. So hopefully we feel now that we can move and transition into our practice. So beginning with the neck. Feet are planted firmly on the ground, tall spine. And then just allow the right ear to draw towards the right shoulder. Inhale to center. Exhale, same thing, opposite side. Now changing it slightly, allowing the chin to drop towards the chest. So now perhaps you're looking down at your left knee. Inhale here. As you exhale, allowing the chin to draw sort of a semicircle or half circle along the chest, and doing the same thing on the other side. So now perhaps your gaze goes down towards your right side or your right knee. Deep in breath. Exhale, let's come back to center. So now taking your right arm, bringing it behind you, letting the forearm sort of nestle in the crook of your lower back. Once again, taking that neck stretch, allowing the hand to rest just above the ear. Feel free to close the eyes, return to the breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Same thing, other side. So taking that left arm behind you, stretching out that neck, allowing the left shoulder to sort of draw down away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, release. So beginning to find a little bit of movement here. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Inhaling, we will sweep the arms up. Lengthen from the base of your spine to your fingertips. Exhale, bring the hands down to your heart center. Again, inhale. Exhale, bring it down. So just a few more times like that on your own, slowly inhaling on the lift and exhaling on the lowering of the arms. Good. Inhale, hands here at heart center. Taking your right hand to your left leg. We're going to twist and then take the opposite arm open. Keeping the spine nice and long. Breathe here. Inhale, fill up. Exhale. Let's bring it down. Do the same thing, other side. So now the right arm comes up and back, twisting. Inhale here. Exhale, release. So now, bringing your awareness to your left leg, you're gonna bring that left ankle right on top of the right leg. So when you look down, it's almost like there's a the shape of a number 4. Okay. Inhaling, lean forward, extend the spine, long spine. Your neck stays in neutral alignment with the spine, so we're not allowing the head to hang or droop. You might begin to feel a little loosening or maybe some constriction in the outside of that left hip. Shoulders drawn back, heart, chest open. Inhale. Exhale, now fold any amount over your lap. Now, feel free to allow the head to hang. Relax the neck. On your next inhale, very slowly rise back up to a tall seated position. Same thing, other side. Crossing that right ankle, bringing on top of the left thigh. Okay, so again, it looks like when you look down, you're almost making the shape of a number 4. It's a seated pigeon variation. Inhale, lengthen the spine, keep the chest nice and open. So the core, the torso is actively engaged here. We're not folding over the lap yet. We're just extending forward. Keeping space between your back teeth for softness in the jaw. And staying soft between your eyebrows and at the temples. Continuing to return to your inhales and your exhales. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, fold. Just like before, feel free to soften the shoulders, let the head hang or droop. On your next inhale, very slowly rise. Very good. So the next posture I'm going to show you from the side. I'm going to give you some options. So lifting up your left leg so it's bent. Okay? So maybe you turn and twist and just keep that leg bent so it looks something like this and you continue to breathe. Or potentially you might be able to reach for the foot and extend that leg. If you can't, that's okay. It doesn't mean you're better or worse at yoga than anybody else. It's just where your body is at. So continue to breathe here in your twist. Or continue to breathe here. Inhale, exhale, release. We'll do the same thing, other side. So just lifting up the leg, keeping it bent, taking that twist, pausing and breathing here, or extending that leg out in front of you if you can reach for the foot. So obviously if you're at work and you're wearing shoes, you might want to take off your shoes. I'm always cold at work, so I have slippers under my desk. That's an option. Inhale, exhale, release. Very nice. Bringing our hands back to our heart centers. Inhale, sweeps the arms up. Once again, lengthen from the base of your spine through your fingertips. Exhale, bring it down. 2 more times like that. There we go. So So it is my hope for you, whether you're working from home today or at your office, that you feel a little more energized, yet grounded, and able to tackle the day with energy and mindfulness. Allowing the chin to drop towards the chest, stretching out the back of the neck. I would like to thank you for taking time, for allowing me to be your guide today, and for taking time for you, whether you are working at home or in the office. The light that is in me sees and acknowledges the light that's in each of you. Namaste.